let's hope he's going to throw in a solid tournament. Even if he doesn't qualify, let's hope that he makes a nice run at least. He's going to meet Xlord most likely in the round 3, I believe. Round 3 or round 4. And that will, of course, be a little bit of a special match, not only because these two guys are ex-teammates, but also because both of them met each other. I mean, they met each other at the Home Story Cup 3, where Xlord actually managed to come out victorious. He managed to beat the Muslim in the group stage, and both of them did lose to MC, but that did mean that Xlord advanced and the Muslim was out. So perhaps this is a chance for the Muslim to get his revenge. He posted a couple of things on Facebook, where he said that he worked hard on his Tarim versus Zerk. So I would definitely cast that as soon as I have the chance to. But for the first game of the day, I'm not sure what. Let me just put D&D on. For the first game of the day, we're going to have Dlovan against BsK. I casted the Go for StarCraft 2 monthly finals with Dlovan. He's a Dutch Pro Tools player. Just like me, he's a friend of me as well. Even though he's from Amsterdam, but he's still a good friend of me. Really nice guy, good player as well. And he's going to play against BsK from France, who's definitely quite good as well. I met him a couple of times on ladder. I think he holds a positive record against me, so he's quite good. Not because he has a positive record against me, but yeah, I just know that he's quite good from playing against him. So very curious to see how this is going to turn out. I'm going to have to find the correct sound settings. Stuff changes over here in the studio. I'm not sure why. Anyways, we have, of course, BsK, the French spawning on the right side of the map, and Dlovan, our Dutch Protoss, at the left side of the map. I already apologize in advance today, guys. If I miss drops, I blame it on only having one of my contact lenses. I lost one of them last night. I have no idea why. I really hope I'm going to find it later on today when I'm home. I searched a long time for it this morning, but I couldn't find it. And yeah, it really sucks. One, because I wouldn't know how to get a new one in Germany, and two, just because my eyesight is quite bad now, not only to play but also to cast. So I hope I won't miss too much. I'm gonna do my best not to miss too much. Yeah, that's my excuse in advance if I miss a drop or if I'm misreading the minerals. I can read at least a little. Ooh, we actually see BsK right there putting down the hatchery, instantly cancelling and then morphing into the evolution chamber. That's going to be quite annoying for Dlovan. That means that his nexus is going to be very late. I'm quite surprised that he still did not go for any cannon as of yet. If I were him, I would have made a cannon now. By now already, certainly considering the fact he has 400 minerals. There we go, he's making one photo cannon right now. I do think he should have done it a bit faster, because yeah, it's going to take quite some time before he will be able to kill this evolution chamber, which is losing health though, because of course it's not powered by creep. Meanwhile, Dlovan is putting up a photo cannon at BsK is main expense as well. BsK does know exactly what's going on though, since he has an overlord hanging over here. 2 cannons are going up for Dlovan. Interesting opening over here on Shakura's plateau. Cannon will be able to take out this evolution chamber, but at least this cannon will be able to complete. I'm surprised that BsK didn't pull drones. If I were him, I definitely would have pulled drones, because now, yeah, he's kind of in the same. Ooh, he's putting up a very fast roach horn. That's interesting. In which he perhaps is going to totally ignore these cannons and then, or just take out the pylon and then run to Dlovan's main. Meanwhile, Dlovan did manage to take out this evolution chamber, warps in his own nexus, and now everything is still as it's how it is supposed to be. 17 drones against 21 probes. No gateway as of yet for Dlovan. There we go with his first gateway. So his tech is going to be quite slow, to say the least. I'm not sure if BsK is aware of that little probe. Nope, he's not. And wow, that's a fast hatchery as well for BsK. So I'm expecting a roachling all-in via Nidus over here. Which is quite good on the Shakura's plateau, but actually Dlovan is going to scout it. At least he's going to scout this hatchery, which is being morphed into a lair, and he will be able to see the roach one as well. So good job right there by Dlovan. He knows pretty much exactly what's going on. I'm still curious to see how he's going to handle it though. That just because you know doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. As we know, of course, Shakura's plateau, the main base is quite big. There are a lot of spots to possibly warp in the Nidus. It's hard in this phase of the game to have pylons all around your base, because, yeah, okay, he's putting a probe on patrol, of course, that's one way to deal with it. But yeah, it's hard to have pylons all around the base, you just don't have the resources for it, and even if you do that, then you won't have the resources to actually take out the Nidus, unless you want to pull probes all the time. Of course, probes are actually able to take out a Nidus worm, but you have to scout it instantly, and it has to be pretty close as well. Dlovan did start out with spreading out the pylons slowly but steady, still having those probes on patrol. Where is the overlord? The overlord is over here. So if I were him, I'll probably drop it like in the real corner. Not even sure if Dlovan, yeah, Dlovan does exactly scout that. And actually puts a zealot over here as well. It probably saw the overlord before. Good job right there by Dlovan. He seems really well prepared for this Nidus. There's excellent play by the Dutch Protoss players. We have 26 probes, 22 drones still, and still a 1-base Zerg. So yeah, this is really quite all in what BsK is going to try to do over here. The Nidus is ready. It's a fast Nidus though, 7-minute Nidus. We only have one settled. Ooh, and it's going to be an overseer. I'm not sure why he decides to do that. Perhaps he wants to put it over here somewhere to fly around the base, get that faster movement speed. What is it going to be, BsK? Did Dlovan see that? I'm not sure. Tense situation over here. Dlovan just has to cancel the Nidus. If the Nidus goes up, even if it's only for a second or two, if 2 or 3 roaches pop out, it could possibly be game over, or at least he's going to have to sacrifice his main base. And then he's going to be a 1 base against 1 base, but obviously you're going to lose a lot of units. Here comes the Nidus. Dlovan instantly pulling out a lot of probes though, and he should be able to force a cancel on this Nidus, and he does. We still have enough resources for one more additional Nidus though. But good job right there by Dlovan. Still really on top of things, having those units on patrol, having been scouting all around the base. Ooh, Dlovan, now he is pulling his probes once again. This Nidus is actually quite close to being completed already, but nah, it's not going to be in time. This Nidus will die as well. So that's already quite expensive what BsK is investing over here, and he's still not getting anything out of it. There's a lot of units in this Nidus. We take a look at it, 2, 4, even 2 queens as well, so it's everything or nothing. Once again, he's going to try to do it. Dlovan did not scout it as of yet. There we go. He will scout it. The Stalker is working on it right now, and the 2 Zealots should be able to take out this Nidus before it's up. Once again, very, very good play by my Dutch friend right here. Cancelling every single Nidus. It's a lot easier, or it's a lot harder than it looks. It looked obviously quite easy, but it's really hard to stay on top of things. And the Nidus is so small on the minimap before it's completed. It's just a minor dot. So you really have to look all around. But he did excellent. The probe helped out so much though. It's so comfortable when you can see that your opponent is going for layer, getting that second extractor. You just pretty much know he's going for Nidus. Now once again he's going to go for the finest Nidus, but nope, this won't be completed either. Actually, he might be able to get a couple of roaches out. No, won't happen. Stalkers will take it out. Nidus obviously very, very vulnerable, only 200 HP. I think no armor at all. So Dlovan right now in a very comfortable position. It's 58 supply for the Protoss, but he's on 2 base. 55 for our Avenged Zerg. He's still on 1 base. He does have 31 drones though. Now he's unloading his Nidus, realizing there is just no way he's ever going to get a Nidus up in the main base of Dlovan, since Dlovan is really on top of things. Now he will probably be able to take these 2 photo cannons out, or you go for the pylon first. Yep. Pylon it is. Cannons do manage to take out a couple of units. I doubt he managed to take out 6 Zerglings though, so I wonder what happened over there before. Spire is going up now as well for BsK, that's interesting. And we do see him morphing in the hatchery. He does have quite some drones, so even if he's, when he's put up his expand, well, a Protoss being up 11 workers in this phase of the game is obviously quite a big deal. And I do not like it that BsK is playing teal on this map, since my eyesight once again is already pretty bad right now, since I only have 1 contact lens in. And now I also have to actually look for teal units on the minimap, which doesn't make my life a lot easier. Can I change it? Yeah, there we go. Red against blue. That looks better. Once again, he's going to try to put up the Nidus. Dlovan is researching Blink though. Is Dlovan seeing it as of yet? Dlovan, yep, instantly warps in a couple of units. Sentries to be precise. Over here, so he will be able to take out this Nidus as well. Actually put down 2 force fields in case a couple of units would get out. Very good job so far by Dlovan. He's really on top of things. Right now he's 20 supply ahead, so starting to look very promising. Once again, he's going to load in a lot of units over here in the Nidus. There we go, Dlovan did scout it once again, right? Yeah, just with 1 Zealot there. There are a couple of roaches as well on the low ground. Going to try to protect this Nidus. A good force field right there. Will be able to kill off or finish off these 2 roaches. Losing 1 sentry in the process. A little bit sloppy, but still so far so good. For our Dutch Protoss, going to warp in his own robotics facility now as well. He's currently at 4 gateways. Dlovan, by the way, guys, no, actually he's at 6 gates, right? Yeah, he's at 6 gates. I'm sorry, he did not group the additional gateways, only grouped the first 2, and these 2 in the front. Dlovan, who is an ex-Brood War player, actually was quite good in Brood War, at least that's what he's always trying to tell me. When I ask other Brood War players, they always said he wasn't very good, but he said, no, I was pretty good at one moment. I even beat MIM once in a clan war, so yeah, he was quite a decent Brood War player for the Netherlands, obviously not as good as Red, but he was pretty good. And already noticed from playing against him, and when I watch his games, he makes a lot of probes. He keeps making probes all the time. You will never see him like on a 2 base low amount of probes all in. He will always go for the late game, which perhaps makes him quite predictable, but at least he's quite solid in doing so. And sometimes I'm actually surprised by the amount of probes that he managed to get out in a certain amount of time. Of course, that is quite typical for the ex-Boudoir players. Love to make workers. But yeah, Dlovan in general, certainly for a Dutch player, he's really quite good, and he really knows when to macro, when to build unit, etc., etc. Moving out right now with a quite reasonable force, yeah, which he managed to get out of just 6 gates. He does have blink stocks as well. Do we have charge? Nope. No charge as of yet. He's even getting a warp prism right now, perhaps for some additional units. He's actually gonna put a turret next to down on the low ground as well, even though if he would push right now, he'd actually be in a quite good position. Ooh, we do have an infestor on the field already. Actually kind of missed the infestation pit going on. He cancelled the spire and went for the infestation pit. Okay, that's why. I'm still a little bit sleepy, and yeah, I can't really look at the production tab since I can't really say what's going on, which obviously sucks. I'm gonna try to get a new lens as soon as possible, but yeah, I really hope I manage to find it somewhere tonight. It's in my place for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure it's in my apartment. Just don't know where. Of course, it could be in a spot where I will never be able to find it again. Think of the trash can. Or the toilet. Anyways, we see Dlovan right now. He's going to drop a couple of the zealots as well on the high ground, and we'll warp in 5 more zealots. So he's going to have 9 zealots in the main base from BsK. Meanwhile, in the same moment, he's going to walk up this ramp with a big stalker force. How's BsK going to try to defend this? We do have one infestor over here, so he might be able to throw down a couple of fungals. Nice force fields right there by Dlovan. Fungals do go off though, but these 9 zealots, well, actually, they're not doing all that much. We have a lot of roaches taking care of it, but how is he ever going to try to defend his natural right now? We have force field over there, a very good force field. He's blinking in a bad position as well. We'll be able to do a lot of damage with his stalkers. Once again, force fielding this ramp. Obviously a very good scenario since these roaches won't be able to get to the low ground. But yeah, ever since these nighters failed, it was pretty much game over, since obviously the economy from the pro display would be so much better. BsK leaves the game without GG. I'm not sure if we're going to have a best of 3 against best of 1. We are going to have a lot of best of 3s today, but I'm not sure if it's already in round 2 or not. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a best of 3. So quite frankly, to leave the first game of a best of 3 without GG, but I guess we all have our tempo moments.